Well, good evening. That fooled you, didn't it? Yes, we've come out for a little evening walk and we've walked further away from our hotel. Rather than going to the cut through to the beach, we've come further along and down a long road towards the beach. And do you know, it's a lot nicer. You know, I always say I'm going to change my mind. I do change my mind all the time. But as you come further away from where we are, which is the Royal Tunjun Hotel, which is lovely, and the staff are lovely, as I said the other day, can't do enough for you, it's beautiful. But the shops are really hassly around there, as are the scooters and the taxis. The further away you get, the shops are really lovely. They just leave you alone. It's really nice. It's just completely different change of pace. And as you come down this road, there's a lot of posher hotels as well. And some other little bits and bobs that we found, which I'll show you now. But firstly, I'm going to go to Julia because we sat for a little drink. And we were watching all the scooters and the bikes, weren't we? And what did you notice a couple of riders wearing?
Helmets, leather jackets, brilliant. No shoes, nothing on their feet.
And then there was somebody who was very COVID aware who had a mask on. He was wearing a mask while riding. That's okay, his choice.
Sure.
What else did he have on?
Singlet, no helmet.
You can't figure it really. Anyway, we've come down here also to get a little picture of you in the distance, a very foggy distance at the moment as it is, of the Garuda where we're going to go tomorrow. Big, massive statue. So, looking forward to going there. As I say, it's a bit hazy that way, and what's happening that way?
Black. Clouds. Rain.
No, surely not. We're in Bali. So this is the road we've walked down. And if I'd walked, I was up there the other day in the rain, if I'd walked down here, I would have found a temple for you. So this is the village temple. And this is where all the celebrations would have been going on, which I missed. It's a beautiful beach. And there he is again. He gets everywhere, doesn't he? So it's a bit hazy, but just to the right of that bloke on the push bike is the Garuda there in the distance. And that is also the airport as well. In fact, this plane just literally came in really low over the sea. And I said to Julia, perhaps it's just as well that I had to an aisle seat. I might have been a bit panicky if we were that low coming into land. And she rightly said, we do need to get low to come into land, Karina. But what I was meaning was that low over the sea. But it's a safer place to come down, I guess. And this is the sky. I don't know what she's worried about. It's fine, it'll be fine. So I did manage to get most of my makeup off from earlier today, and I've been in the pool to wash it off. I've been perspiring a little bit now and it's still coming off, but I've decided to leave my lashes on, my full stick-on ones, not the individual posh ones, just the old strip that I used to wear in the 60s. And because of that, I'm struggling to get my glasses on. So I had three of the contacts from my contact trial, which I can't see very well in the distance, so they're no good for me for riding my motorbike, but they're okay for reading a menu and seeing and looking at the screen and just looking out when I haven't got to look out for danger. So I haven't suddenly been miraculously cured. I thought I was 5-6 years ago when I had them laser, but that didn't work. It was a waste of money. Just wiped out my near sight, and 3 years later I had to wear glasses again. So don't bother. I wouldn't bother. I've come to get some footage of the surfers, but I can't resist a little paddle. Lovely and warm. We'll be alright. The rain's over there. We're over here. Oh, that thunder or a wave. And look, there's a bar we can dive into if we need to. For food, obviously, as with most holiday destinations and the big happening places, there is quite a big drink culture here. Everything is geared around alcohol, cocktails, beer, lots of jokes around it. Things that I would have found funny in the past, like t-shirts saying drunkle. And yeah, it's quite sad when you're sober and you start to see all this stuff. You're like, oh, that's what I would have found funny. So if you are only just sober, or if you're struggling, don't come to any places like Legian or, you know, Ayia Napa or really big clubby places, Ibiza, because it will not help. And over there, you can see the plane coming in. See, it's low, isn't it? But as Julia says rightly, it has to be low. They look so slow, don't they? So ooh, that's horrible as well, because it looks like when the waves are going up and down, it looks like it's going in the water. It's not. It's over the land now. It's safe. It's made it. Yay! Touchdown! I spoke too soon. We just decided to start walking along the beach front, and now we're just getting harassed for everything again. And Julia's just on to me. What did you just say to that man?
They call me darling. I said, I'm nobody's darling.
I'm certainly not yours. And this is a prime example of what I was just talking about. Like, get wobbly at Wallaby Bar. But it is very Australian here. And Julia's taught me all about the bogans. So I know all about them now too. I've met a few. I can even spot them a mile off now. She taught me well. Oh, there's one right behind me. Look, there's one. There's one. See, it gets worse. Kangaroo Beach Bar. More beer, more sexy. I'm not reading that. It's horrible. Yay, a bar that's got it right. It is piss. In fact, it's poison. We've taken a risk to cut through Garlic Lane, which Julia warned me, like, you will get harassed, it's really busy. And we haven't. It's really nice. In fact, I've seen a bag that I've taken measurements for that I might get from the hand luggage, because I've got a few too many sea souvenirs to pack in my backpack and my case. So, oh, man, let me cross. Very kind. It's down to a really nice brow dinner. I'm coming round to you, Julia.
Hello.
Asian style. Opposite the Poser pub, of course, but they do everything here. Vietnamese, Thai. They didn't do Cambodian though, did they?
Japanese, Singaporean,
Taiwanese. Yeah.
Indonesian.
Yeah. Yum yum. It's lovely and cool in here as well. Really nice air conditioning and fans. It's just they're still playing blooming love songs everywhere. And the thing is, this is a real live man singing, so I can't ask them to turn the music off, really, can I? The food is really nice here, and I think most definitely gluten and dairy free, so that's good. I'm sat in this very posh seating area. I don't know if I'm supposed to come in to get my shoes shined or something. You wouldn't get like shining on them, would you? Anyway, it's been quite a humbling experience tonight, and today actually. We've sat here and the booze bus just went past, and Julie and I looked at each other and went, then I said to her, I fessed up and I went, but that would have been me. 4 years ago, I would have been on there, I'd have been loving it, I'd been shouting and jeering all the people in the pubs on the way, I probably would have done a moonie, I may even have flushed my boobs. I'm not proud of it, but that's what drink did to me, or that's how I behaved with drink. And I'm just so glad. So glad that I'm sober, and I'm very grateful that from the minute Andy was re-diagnosed with his illness to when he passed away, we were both sober, we didn't drink, and as hard as it was, and it was very raw and I had to feel lots of stuff, I am so grateful that we did it sober together, and I'll be grateful for that every day. And I know some people worried when Andy died that I would drink again, and you know what, I would never ever, I need to honour his memory by staying sober. We can't get complacent, we have to keep going, we have to stay alert, I know that, but yeah, I will continue. He would be so upset if I was to drink, so that's something that keeps me driving forward, as well as my grandson and another grandbaby on the way, which I'm very excited about, will be coming in September. So little Arthur, my first grandson, is 3.5. We've grown our sobriety together. He's always been sober, but we've grown together. I've grown up with him, because getting sober, you start to feel, you start to learn, you start to live and love. And I would just like to give a shout out to a very special lady that's that determined in her sobriety that she's actually gone to another country to go into rehab. And I know she follows my vlogs, and I know it gives her hope and inspires her, but I just want you to know that you inspire me too with everything you're doing, everything you're achieving, and everything you've yet to achieve. And I look forward to meeting you when you get back to the UK. Ta-da for now. Now I said goodbye, but I've just had to come back on because Terry McCarthy is what we say to say thank you here. But what did you just say to the lady, Julia?
Tiramisu.
I mean, we're not even in Italian, we're in an Asian, for goodness sake. No. It's me again. Julia's not the only one. No, we don't need alcohol to be silly. It is raining. It's actually raining everywhere. And I just said to Julie, God, it's really raining. Look. And it's the fountain. In my defence, I have got them silly contact lenses in, so I can't see very much. What's your excuse?
I'm with her.
That'll do it.